Ethan Blackwood was no ordinary traveler. He was a seeker of the unknown, a historian obsessed with the dark and mysterious past of the world's most haunted locations. With his camera, journal, and unshakable curiosity, he set out on a journey that would test the limits of his courage and sanity. His first stop, the Tower of London, England. Ethan had always been fascinated by its grim history. As he wandered through its stone corridors, the air thick with centuries of sorrow, he suddenly felt a chill. Turning, he saw the faint outline of a woman in white, Anne Boleyn, the executed queen, her ghostly figure staring at him with sorrowful eyes before fading into the darkness. His hands trembled as he jotted down notes, his heart pounding against his ribs. Determined to uncover more, he traveled to the Paris catacombs, France. Deep beneath the bustling city lay a labyrinth of bones, the final resting place for over 6 million souls. As Ethan navigated the dim tunnels, whispers echoed from unseen lips. His flashlight flickered, and he saw movement in the periphery of his vision. Was it just his mind playing tricks, or were the restless spirits warning him to leave? Next, he found himself in the heart of Japan, at the infamous Aokigahara Forest, the Sea of Trees. Known for its tragic history, the forest was eerily silent, save for the occasional rustling of leaves. Ethan set up his camera, but as he reviewed his footage later, he saw shadows moving, shadows that had no physical source. His breath caught in his throat, a deep sense of unease settling over him. He then ventured to the island of the Dolls, Mexico. Suspended from trees and scattered across the ground were hundreds of decayed dolls, their hollow eyes watching him. Legends spoke of a girl's spirit inhabiting the island, and that night, as the wind howled, Ethan swore he heard the faint giggle of a child. He didn't sleep a wink. His next stop was the Stanley Hotel, USA, the inspiration behind Stephen King's The Shining. As he roamed its grand but eerie halls, he felt cold spots and heard the sound of a piano playing softly in an empty room. That night, his camera captured an inexplicable mist forming at the foot of his bed, and when he awoke, he found scratches on his arm, scratches he had no recollection of receiving. His final destination was the Bongar Fort, India, a place cursed to remain uninhabited. Legends spoke of a sorcerer who had doomed the land, and locals refused to step inside after dark. Ethan, however, was determined. As the sun dipped below the horizon, he heard disembodied voices, laughter that carried on the wind. Then, an unseen force pushed him, sending him stumbling backward. Terrified, he fled, his camera capturing a shadowy figure lurking in the ruins. Ethan returned home changed, his curiosity satisfied but his soul forever haunted. His journal, filled with accounts of the supernatural, became a bestseller, but he never revisited those places again. Some things, he realized, were never meant to be uncovered. Yet, late at night, as he lay in bed, he sometimes felt a presence lingering in the corners of his room, a whisper in the dark, a shadow slipping just out of sight. Perhaps, he had brought something back with him from his journey.